Most people have. You were talking about the impact bag. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, let's do some impact bag.
The impact bag is a great thing. Most people have a problem with distance control because they tend to throw the shaft angle. And there's a lot of things we could talk about how the body and arms need to work together. But the biggest thing is we actually want to have the shaft leaning when we crash into the ball at impact. It's going to be leaning quite a bit forward. If this is 90 degrees, the shaft lean on a little normal lob wedge, let's say, might be 87. It might be 3 degree forward pressed, but an impact is going to probably be about 6 to 8 degrees forward of that 3 degree shaft lean. So probably going to be 10 degree shaft lean, or grip end forward, club head back. So we practice that on a little impact bag, and we want to feel what impact is all about. We want to learn how the body works. We initiate with our hips. We kind of bump it in the direction we want the path to start. Then we rotate. That's what starts pulling the club, but we hold on to the angle. But the key is shoulders parallel to the target line, hips open, and shaft lean forward. And we want to hear that noise right there. And we want to practice over and over and over and over and over again. So little hip bump, little hips rotation, and then compress the ball. It's called compress the ball. And you're actually descending quite a bit. If we're going to use and you're actually descending quite a bit. If we're going to use maybe let's see if we can find a 5-iron, it's going to be different than that. I don't want that kind of shaft lean. I'm only going to have a little bit of shaft lean. So I'm probably only going to be the same, maybe 3 degrees forward at address, but I may be only going to be similar at impact. Maybe 1 degree forward of where I was at address, but still the same. Hips are going forward, rotating. Hips are rotating. Hips are bumped in the direction we want it to start. A little draw path would be that. A little fade path would be that. Normal path would be that. Then the rotation. Then this actually pulls. This is what gets the arm swing in motion. And then we make impact with the shoulders parallel. Not baseball. We're not here at impact. We're here at impact. It's a whole different thing. Boom. Bam. Now here's a great thing. When I watch people pound nails, they're really, really good. This is a good way to think of the golf swing and how to compress a ball. Everybody I ever see pounding a nail is really good at holding this angle and using the hammer head to make impact every single time without fail. Bam, they don't accidentally throw the hammer head. They're able to hold it all the way, and when they chop wood, they're able to make impact like that. Or if they're chopping wood this way, they're able to hold the angle. They don't accidentally lose the angle.
At least we hope not, because that would be a sad day in sports.
All right. But most people in golf, most amateurs actually, they might be able to chop wood wherever the wood is, or they're chopping down a tree. They can make that angle, no problem. But in golf, they can't. So you got to learn how to hold that angle. It's almost the same thing. And then what gets really interesting, maybe a punch draw. It's really interesting. I was watching a guy chop down a Christmas tree, and there was a problem. There was trees in the way of him chopping the Christmas tree down. And they found the perfect Christmas tree. To the right. He couldn't get the concept of hip bumping that way to get things in motion that way, and then compressing the ball. Two things. But when this tree was in the way and he was wielding an axe, he had the ability, and there was all these things in his way, but there was only one path available right here, and he was able to find that path every single time, and he never hit that tree, and he chopped that tree down beautifully. So get something in your way to get you the path and learn how to compress the ball. Now, it's not how far you can hit it, but in a way, sometimes it's kind of fun if you use your wedge to feel if you can dig it in there and then throw it. That's a good way to understand how the way a golf shot works. We really are applying the speed. I mean, it's a gentle, soft, look at Fred Couples swing, ease of motion to start it down, and all the speed is down at the bottom, and the is there. It's impact and beyond. So it's a good way to learn that feeling. If you can throw, dig it, and send it. So the dig, you have to be here, your hips have to be open, your shoulders have to be parallel at impact, your shaft angle is leaning, your hands are well forward, you're going to dig in there, and then you're going to throw it. That's a really good way to understand what the way through is all about to maximize distance and power. So we're compressing and throwing.
Ken, what club should you use?
Wedges.
What club can you use? Just wedges?
Yeah, unless you want to practice a different thing, but...
No, but wedge is a good club.
Yeah, if you wanted to practice your one iron, I'm just going to show you real quick because that's not what I want you to use, but it would be a whole different thought process because I'll use a Ping Eye 2 iron. We're not trying to dig it. We're not trying to take a divot. So a longer iron, like a 2 iron, was sweeping it off the deck, or a fairway wood. So we're not trying to dig it and send it. We're sweeping it. We're not even taking a divot. We're in this type of position at impact as opposed to that. So that's why we use our wedges.
Okay.
So to hit it farther, man, I love this drill. And I used to hit it farther than the big boys that could hit the ball far, but they'd wonder why I used to hit it really far. And it's because of that phenomena of compressed and then speed, all from impact to how fast can I get from impact to done. So watch this, here we go. Everything squared up, boom, bam, and throw it. And it's a good drill for like extending a lot too on the way through. So then let me take it one deeper. And this needs to be understood when you have a ball as well. You have maxed out extension or reach. You keep the extension or reach. You do your hip bump, you start your rotation, you retain your extension or your reach, and then you keep your extension or your reach on the other side. All the while you're retaining your posture. Everything gets kind of cool. Check it out. Keep it, send it. That's kind of the way it should work.
You sent that pretty far, Ken.
That's pretty far for an impact bag.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, very far.
So now let me go the other camera angle. So when we're doing our impact bag, we want to be careful that we're involved in the swing path that we're planning on using. My normal little shots that are 100 yards or less, doing what I'm doing right here, I don't want to be pathing this way, and I really don't want to be hitting that kind of path, or I have to hit hooks. So I'm trying to path it down the intended target line. So hopefully this is same, compress, same. And the thing I forgot to mention, yes, we do bow it down. This helps you compress the ball big time. So our hand is neutral now, left hand, we bow it down at impact, bow it down. So Dustin Johnson's already bowing it down up here. Most of us start bowing it down in an initial move. Bow it down. That's what it looks like at the moment of impact. So I'm bowing it down. Check it out. Now I'm on path. That zipper works out really good. If you can see it, I don't know. I like a baby draw path because I like to spin it left. When standard shot, I'm going to do a little punch baby. It curves maybe 2 yards to the left type of draw on my little punchies. They're the easiest shot for me to hit. So I'm going to go a barely draw path and punch it. Boom. You probably can see when I bump my hip to the right barely, it's changing my direction. So it's almost a reroute from to inside out situation. So I'm swinging slightly to the right. Hopefully you can see that. Boom, bam. And that's the impact bag. And that's what it's all about, compressing your ball.
That's great, Kent. I think I need to put some time on this. I saw one of the things I notice I struggle with more on my longer clubs than my wedges.
Okay.
But I have a tendency to, when I'm with my longer clubs, I'm having a tendency of, when I'm swinging, I think I'm swinging on plane better, but I have a tendency my hips and my shoulders go at once.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So like, I try to get my hips released, but my hips and shoulders go, and then I don't have any separation.
And then, you got a little,
and then it's like pull hooky
or block cut.
Block cut, right? Because you're holding on to try and save it.
So make sure when you make impact, you could observe square, open, heel barely off the ground, club face square, bow down, shoulders parallel to target line. Hips are open, hips don't lie. Bam. Perfect, 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 square face. Bam.
Okay.
Over and over again.
Got it.
What a great drill in your spare time.
Yeah. Okay, so what about, all right. So set it, preset it?
You can preset if you want. Tom Watson always, remember what he always did? He's ready, and it's like, boom, bam.
But I don't have to. I can just start from a regular dress.
I don't have to preset it. I mean,
so then I'm just here and.
But see if you can stop more at impact and don't.
Oh, got it.
And don't let that
stop at impact.
Spread.
So, got it. Okay.
Here's another thing. Let me throw one more.
I was trying to. We were having that roll it contest.
Oh.
And I was trying to send the bag.
Okay, watch this. One more thing I forgot to say.
Okay.
My elbows are this far apart. If you just get a kind of a view of
like that V.
Whatever this V width is, if I could measure that space between that elbow and that elbow, it is what it is.
That space.
Okay, now watch. It's still this camera angle, that space. It hasn't changed. Most people have a problem with changing things. It doesn't change, and then it still doesn't change. And all the things I talked about, yours was changing.
Oh, it's chicken winging?
Yeah, we don't allow it to change ever.
Got it.
Ever. Check it out. Boom, bam, barely off the ground. Forward press at impact. Bow down, club face square. No chicken wing.
All right. Chicken wing. I love chicken wings. It's not on the golf course. I love chicken wings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, those are really good, huh?
All right. So just normal address.
Yeah, like that. But now see if you can do this. See if you can, maybe you got to get this camera angle on your, so the camera angle can see. See if you can get it to impact and stop right there, so you can verify all this stuff.
Oh, instead of don't go through.
There's a send it drill and there's an impact drill.
Got it. Okay, so just, I see. So just that impact.
Show me the impact.
Now, is it full swing back or like 3/4?
No, I probably went about, I'd say half.
Okay.
And then impacted where I want to impact.
All right, got it.
Now you can bow it down a little more, but that's pretty good. Yeah,
okay.
There's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Like a draw path bow.
Yeah, but do that again without that part.
Well, I was there. I just moved there. I was there. Because look, my hips were here, my square.
Hips don't lie, Shakira.
No, but when I moved, camera will show.
Hips don't lie, Shakira.
No, I promise. My hips were open and I was square. I watched that. I've been working on it.
I'm watching.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, stay there. Is that where you were?
I don't know.
Can you give me that?
I'll try. Of course I can. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength.
That's right in the Bible.
It is.
What's the address?
Philippians. Because it's a Philippian awesome scripture.
I can do all things through Christ who strengtheneth me.
Who strengthens me. All right, let's see.
Stay there. Is this square, is that square? Or is that open? The way to get that square, bow that thing down.
Bow it more.
Yep. Do you want me to demonstrate one more time?
Well, so here's another question. So if I'm hitting a wedge, I'm probably playing a little more back in my stance. There, I was a little forward.
I like wedges a little back, punchy, impact angle.
But for impact bag, should I address it where I would normally start? Because I had that like more like a 5-iron, like.
So that depends on the way I'm going to answer that question.
So here's where I would normally hit a wedge. If I was going to hit my little punchy draw wedge, it'd be here.
Can you square the face by blowing it down a little more? See, based on the shot selection, that's where I play the ball. So how much punchy do you want? And if you practice swing with clipping the grass, it's when you're planning a punchy impact angle, it defines where the ball should be, which would be more back in your stance, and then that's where you should play this.
Okay, so same as where impact would be with that particular club selection.
Shot selection, not just club selection.
Shot and club, right.
Yeah.
Correct. I got it.
Yeah.
Because if I want to hit a real high one, I got to send. I might play it up here and really throw.
And then maybe we want to use the impact bag differently. Maybe then we're hitting a little throw the shaft angle this way. We're learning this shot over that bunker, getting the right shoulder under, digging it.
So it's just the impact of the shot you want to create.
Yeah. But for the average player, for the majority of the problem of throwing the shaft angle and hitting high things that go nowhere, this is the thing for the.
How much does this cost, Kent?
Oh my gosh, $39?
Amazon?
Maybe? At the most, yeah.
So, and if I don't have one of these,
get one.
I saw this online. A guy took a beach towel, a big beach towel, like a 7, 8 footer, thick one, and he rolled it up.
He goes, bam.
Yeah.
Bam.
He rolled it up and then put a couple rubber bands around it and was just hitting that beach towel. So you don't, if you're on a budget and you don't want to have an impact bag, but you could.
Bam.
Well, I don't know if that's on camera.
Bam.
Let's see.
Bam.
Do that again, Kent. Let's make sure. Show the audience that.
Anything you can find.
So I don't want to be responsible if some kid is hitting his couch. This is not a Brendan Zastro thing. This is a Kent Chase thing. So if a kid's at home hitting his couch like that.
What if your ball's up here? What if your ball's on the hill? Or what if your ball's down there? Wherever it is, can you get an angle on things, and can you get that impact angle? Check it out.
Perfect. Hey, audience, any questions? We're about to wrap this up. We've got to do our weekly podcast at Pros and Joe's Golf on YouTube. Kent Chase Golf.
Got to do one last thing.
Oh.
Always after the impact bag, always. Never forget, hit a shot.
Hit a real shot?
Maybe it's like this. This would be the rest of the story that I didn't tell you about. Maybe I'm looking for this shot right here. Impact. Everything is where I like it. Everything is where I like it. And now, copy it with a ball in the way of it. So now it's the same exact thing with the ball in the way of it.
It's a great shot. It came right back to you. Look at that. That means it's a good shot. That one went
there, and that one went there.
A good coach told me once that if the ball comes back to you like that, it's a really good shot.
Kind of like basketball. Switcheroo comes back to you from free throw, like that. Great.
All right.
100%.
Well, that's about all the time we have tonight. Thank you, Kent Chase, for explaining the impact bag. Oh, you're even going lefty impact bag?
Well, because I was thinking, I wonder if my shoulders would be square if I did it. But these aren't open. Okay, so if I was doing left-handed, I got some work to do.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with right, but
it's a great check. Yeah. Well, thanks for that. I've always wanted to have the impact bag explained, and you did a great job.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much.
All right. We'll see you next time. See you next week, every Monday around 6 p.m. live, TikTok live. Bring your questions. If there's any lessons you're interested in, we'd be happy to help with those.
Love it.
Take care.
Thank you.